Hey, this your girl Michelle.
This is Mariah, also known as Mariah Amazing.
And Yuna, hey.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, and you are tuned into Melanin Voices.
What's poppin'?
What's popping, y'all?
What's up? Let's get that ball rolling.
Let's get into girl talk. How was everyone's weekend? Michelle, talk about your event. Sorry, I had to put you on blast.
Mariah, why do you have to kill the vibe? You know what? I'm going to
That's not a kill. That's not a kill vibe. That is perfect. Why don't you want to talk about your success?
I don't know.
You know?
I don't know.
What if I didn't even want to talk about it?
Well,
Why?
we're going to make you because this is your platform to talk about your other successes. So
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Okay, whatever. This weekend, I threw a birthday party event for one of my friends' birthday. It was themed, which was my idea because she wasn't going to do anything.
What company did that go through? What company
champagne
threw that?
and s'mores.
What company threw that? What company did that go underneath?
Okay. All right, Mariah. It's called More Vibrant Events.
Oh.
As in Moore.
Your name,
Vibrant
right?
Events. Yes, my last name.
Gotcha.
And yeah, I threw on the event and I learned a lot from the event itself. I am currently looking for a team to come on, but these are like learning experiences for me as of now. But I am looking for a team to join me in, expanding, and I just genuinely want help eventually.
So you hiring?
Right. You're hiring.
I'm hiring.
So what are you looking for in potential candidates to join your team?
Someone who doesn't want to work a 9-to-5 anymore. Someone who's genuinely motivated and wants to try something new. And I need someone who's organized, creative, and just an overall hustler mentality. So I would really like that. It's really hard to find.
Yeah. True, because everybody has
People say they don't want to work a 9-to-5. They don't want to do this, but people also are driven by a lot of other things. And we understand that there's bills and you gotta pay your bills, and there's other things that come into play, which is reasons why you can't. Not saying you can be a part of my team if you work a 9-to-5. It's perfectly okay. But I would definitely want someone who's looking to want to be a part of it long term, or just to get out of the situation that they're in. So,
Okay.
Yeah, that's my weekend. What's up with y'all? What y'all do this weekend?
I hate how she just tried to glide over that.
Right,
but if you guys, can they reach out to you via email? Do your direct email to the
Yeah, you can go to More Vibrant Events on Instagram and email morevibrantevents@gmail.com. Or you can personally come onto my Instagram account at mahogany_skin. Or you can reach out to me on here, on the podcast, whatever is easier for you.
Oh, I'm excited.
So reach out, yeah.
Yes,
Anyway.
reach out if you are qualified. Okay, if you're qualified. Don't try to reach out on some crazy stuff. But anyways, my weekend was pretty good. This weekend I went to church and I had a good message at church. So wanted to share everybody the message was level up and shut up.
Okay.
So basically keep progressing and shut up with the excuses and the things that are holding you back. It's not your mama's fault, it's not your daddy's fault, not your brother's fault, auntie's fault, sister's fault. It's you stopping your own self. So level up and shut up while you do it. And so I thought that was a good word. So I'm like, oh my God.
Ooh, put the level up on here.
Level up.
Level up. Okay, I don't know if that's too much.
They played it in church, so it ain't too much.
No.
He did play
That's
it.
what church be doing now?
He was
okay.
they didn't play the song, but they did the orchestra. You know how the choir
Oh,
be
that's
the
cute.
little, the little drummer was anyways,
Wow.
It was a good time. And I spent time with my friends on Sunday. Went to my friend Mikhail's house to see Insecure.
Lit.
And Una came and we had a good time.
Shut up, Michelle.
Nah, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Una was there.
She was there this time. She was attendance.
I'm done.
There's a backstory to what Michelle's talking about. Insider, for sure.
You know what? I'm sick of y'all. Just sick.
No, we're sick of you.
This is my last day. I'm putting in my 2 weeks notice.
Girl, bye. She gonna stay.
My weekend was actually pretty lit. Saturday I went to Reggae on the Rocks. So it's a reggae concert at in Red Rocks, and it was beautiful, and I had a good time. And yesterday I was seeing Insecure, and that was my week. I worked like I always do. I work every day, but that's my life.
Okay, don't make it sound
The
so
dish,
bad.
and she's about to have some dishes. I think each week you should give us a dish.
Oh,
Me
my
too.
God.
That's what I said. Oh my God!
Like
Look at us.
how to make some bomb and spaghetti.
I don't have time.
No, you do
Wait,
have
you
time. That is your
dish.
segment on the show. You got to do unit.
I don't
dish.
have time.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
you
like
do.
that. Honestly, let's talk about that.
I
And it
swear
could be
to
a
God.
quick segment, like, you
That's
know,
quick.
like what to really put a little spice, little parsley in your
Parsley.
sauce.
Or you could
Okay.
even talk
Parsley.
about a new restaurant you
Parsley, you
tried
like that?
you liked.
I could do that. I could talk about a restaurant because I eat out pretty often.
Yeah, you to get new to the city.
Ooh,
Talk about a
get
dish you tried.
dish.
Okay, let's do it. I'm with it.
Oh, you
You
can talk
ever
about your
being a food
spin.
blogger?
Can we move on, please? I don't want to talk
why
about me.
Why
I
y'all the
don't.
same? Y'all are irritating. Y'all are the same.
Literally, it's on my list of friends to have. Is one is a food blogger. So if you want to
Okay.
become that food blogger friend, but I need you to come to New York though too, so you can like food blog something like.
Hell
spots.
yeah.
There's so many spots out here you can
There
do
is
that.
so many.
I might, y'all. We gonna see. I don't fucking know.
She knows.
Anyway,
Dish coming
moving along.
soon. Coming
What's next?
soon, y'all,
That's gonna be
coming
the next episode. So we need a dish next episode. Seriously, that's your segment.
All right,
little parsley for the sleigh.
next.
So moving on. That was girl talk for the week. That was our weekends, everybody. I hope you all had a good weekend as well. Is there anything that we're looking forward to this week or no?
I'm getting my hair done this week.
Oh, yeah, you're getting your hair dyed.
Lit. It's gonna be purple.
She dyed her hair purple,
Oh.
y'all.
I was gonna
really,
get it.
Really Nola.
I
Really
was
Nola,
gonna get it
you know.
blue, but the beautician told me that it was gonna fade a really ugly green, and so I don't want green hair. Like, I mean, I wouldn't mind green hair, but I want it to be like green that I say, not just because it faded. And don't y'all hate when you tell a hairdresser what you want and they be like, nah, you don't want that, or nah, I can't do that, or nah, that take too long, or some shit like that.
like
Does that ever happen to y'all?
It's happened to me
I
a
will
lot.
get out the seat.
Yeah, me too.
I hate, like, this is what I want.
You don't
But I'm
do
happy
it,
she
somebody
told
else
me,
will
though.
do it.
Yeah, I'm happy she told me though. 'Cause
But yeah, that was nice of
I don't
her.
want, my hair to fade green. So
That's smart.
I'm looking forward to getting my hair done. What about you guys?
Oh yeah, Labor Day is coming up. So anybody like excited for Labor Day? Any plans?
No, I'll
Labor
be
Day
at work.
weekend.
No, my goal this week is to have so many things that need to get done. Like, so many things. Okay, I promise you.
That was her. Whoa, what was that?
My iPad isn't.
Wow.
Y'all,
Forgive me.
Michelle.
God just be showing you. She tried to act like it wasn't her,
No,
but
vacation.
Anyway, y'all, I'm working on finishing building out my website. I have my speed dating event coming October 5th, so I have to try to get that all situated, get the flyers out. And then also I'm trying to find vendors and to actually join my speed dating event this year. And
okay.
some vendors have already reached out. So, which is good because, I'm making them pay
making that
to be a little shmoney at the more shmoney at the event. So
cute.
That's so cute.
I'm so happy for
Me
you.
too.
we'll
That's gonna be
see.
awesome. And I ain't looking forward to nothing besides getting some goals done, like Michelle said, like just making steps towards stuff I gotta do
Yeah.
and actually doing it.
true.
So
Yeah. Well,
All right, so let's get into the
y'all.
topic.
yes. So this topic we're gonna talk about. I did a poll and everybody chose dating. I'm sad because I wanted to do support, but it's okay. We'll do that next time. So dating 101. So we have a few questions we're gonna speak about dating, the first date, second date, and what can get them another date, all that stuff. So my first question for everybody is, what makes you want to go on a date with someone in the first place? So someone approaches you and they ask you on a date, what makes you say yes to them?
I like a guy who's well spoken and knowledgeable about something. And I like a guy who has similar interests that I have. And of course, I want him to be fine. So
But how do you know?
I was gonna say, how do you know this, bitch? He just came up to you like,
literally the fineness is what you're looking for. Because that's the only thing
if he
you can
approached you like
clearly
at a
see
party
before your
or like
first
a
date.
get together, you don't know him out. You don't know this man from Adam.
when I say fine, I mean like dresses well or is well kept. I don't necessarily mean like his face is.
No, not that. I mean like his characteristics. You don't know like what he brings to the table quite yet. He just say, hey, I find interest in you.
We're gonna talk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's
Well,
Yeah,
if he
I
sees you
feel
from
good.
across the room, he just come over and just ask you on a date right away.
Let's take a long walk.
why y'all always
Around
gotta.
the park after dark.
I actually
So you
would
would want to
like
speak
that.
to him before he even asks that. You be like,
I
oh,
would.
who are you?
Yeah,
Let's
tell-
go there first.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What about you, Michelle? What would make you say yes to somebody? If before
if he looks
Get
good,
the scroll.
if he smells good, and if his breath doesn't smell like anything. I'm open for a date.
Oh, y'all, I hate her.
Okay.
I'm dead serious because
I
you know,
know.
I'm all for giving these dudes a chance. You know,
I know you're serious.
first date. You know, free. I always look at it. It's a free meal. So
Bye, Michelle.
That's true.
I
dead serious.
would say
Yeah.
the same thing as Michelle said.
Yeah.
Like, they smell good, because I really feel like when people don't smell nice, then they just don't have their life together. And so smelling good, yes.
What if he just got done playing basketball or something?
Well, then shower, wash your balls.
What if he just got done eating some onions? Like, you're just not gonna talk to him?
you know,
Yeah,
you're
what
asking
you
me,
talk about
the
eating
question
onions?
is, what would
Eating
get them
raw
to have a second date? Okay, I mean, to ask,
You eat
what
raw
would say
onions on a
yes?
burger.
I mean,
What? Sorry.
Right? How many dudes have approached you on a date that you said yes to? And what was wrong with them?
okay, one of them, their teeth was crooked. The other one like had like a lot of plaque in his teeth. So teeth is a big thing for me. If they have like a lot of plaque, like tartar buildup, that means you don't care. Like tartar, teeth. Like teeth is bad. Oh, or another thing is that they come off real like too cocky. I don't like
Yeah.
that. Like I'm doing you a favor by asking you out,
Yeah.
kind of thing, and I don't like that. That's why I would say no. So people who have asked me on a date and I said yes to, like 2 people.
Who? Like I'm just like.
Moving on. What was the next question? Okay, what was the next question? The next question was have you so Michelle, have you ever like approached a guy on a date?
To go on a date with me?
Yeah, have you ever asked a guy to go on a date? Or just asked a guy for his number, I guess. Show interest in a guy.
Yeah, I think maybe once or twice. I'm an ice cream type of date type of chick. So like, let's go get ice cream. So I would do stuff like that. But it's like a small date. So let's go meet up at Dairy Queen and have ice cream and talk.
Oh, that's cute. Wow.
So I've done that before, maybe 2 or 3 times.
And they say, yeah, I'll go to get ice cream with
Yeah,
you.
they said, and we go get ice cream. We just sit and talk, and that's it.
So if you see a guy that you're attracted to, you'll walk up to him and
Shoot
say,
your
let's go
shot.
get ice cream.
No, I think it would be a whole vibe that's there, and then we
Gotcha.
have already exchanged numbers.
Okay.
So, and then after you exchange numbers, then we are talking, and I'm like, hey, let's get ice cream. So that would be like the date, right?
yeah.
Right.
That's
No
a
one
date.
really asks you on a date
Yeah, no one says
when they
go.
first meet you, do they? Like, hey,
Not
can I take you
anymore.
out?
Very seldom.
Not
Very
anymore.
seldom. Yeah.
Yeah, not anymore. So I'm just thinking, yeah, more so after exchanging numbers, text, and then if we're talking, I'm like, hey, let's go get ice cream or something.
What about you, Yuna?
What?
Have you ever approached a guy to go on a date with you or an outing to get to know him better?
I mean, I've asked guys for their number, initiated the number exchange.
Ooh,
And probably
what you say? What you say?
I'm a guy. What would you say?
Stop! I'll probably
Yeah,
just
she's a guy. She's a guy. She's a guy.
no. No, I mean, once we're talking, I'll probably
Go.
Come on.
No.
You gotta ask for my number.
I'll just
Yeah,
be
ask
like,
me your
we
number,
should
ask
text
her.
or something like that, or let's hang out, or
All right.
I'll be like, my birthday's next week. We should go get drinks or something like that,
Oh, it's your birthday every month.
Right, every month.
or something.
And they're gonna find out, they're gonna get with you, and they're gonna find out you lie. Your birthday was in no September. I mean, not September,
speaking
October.
that. I'm
You're
talking
lying.
about now, like
Okay, that's fine.
recently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Recently.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about you?
I've never done it.
Yeah.
I need to take some of y'all advice. I have not approached a
Mariah
guy.
is so vanilla,
I'm a
y'all.
chicken. I'm a chicken.
She
don't
is
mind.
vanilla. She's like Nuri.
Bruh,
That's don't do me.
she's.
You are like Nuri a little bit.
Why? I feel like that's a bad thing.
I don't know who Neri is. So I
She's
don't
off
know.
of, it's a show called Love Is on OWN network.
Oh.
Who's your Yasir? Who's your Yasir? I know who your Yasir is.
Who, girl? Let me know.
No, what the heck? We're in the podcast.
So
We're
why come with? All
recording.
right, whatever. Whatever.
I will tell you offline.
Okay.
We'll reference back offline.
All right.
But no, I haven't done it. That's why I was asking you, like, how do you do it? Because I don't know how to do it. Because I'll chicken out, like, well, I don't know. Because if he liked me, he would ask me. And
I think that a lot, but then I'll have my friends talk me into it, like, girl, you need to go. You just ask her, like, just see what's up. So I'll probably already have his number for whatever reason, and then I'll let one of my friends talk me into talking to him or shoot my shot at him even more. So yeah, that part.
Bomb.
Wow. At least we know. So first date. So what do you guys wear? Like, what's your first date outfit? I guess it depends on the setting for me, but
yeah,
say you guys are going out to dinner, like that's a typical first date. What would you wear?
So this one time I'm gonna give y'all the backstory. So this is related to guys don't ask you out on dates anymore. It was this older guy who came into my job. He was like in his 30s or something, and we like talked and we hit it off and we vibed, and then he left, and I was like, well dang, why didn't he ask me for my number? But he came back like another day and he was like, yeah, I wanted to ask you something. I'm like, okay. And he was like, you know, can I take you out on a date? And I was so fucking shocked, like, and happy. So we went rock climbing. So I wore, you know, tights and a sports bra. Maybe it was a little too revealing, but who gives a fuck? It was what it was. So,
it's rock climbing. It's a setting.
yeah. But if we're going to dinner, I'm definitely like putting on heels or something like that.
Something cute.
Yeah. What about y'all?
What if we're going to dinner, I guess it depends what restaurant too and all that stuff. But for a typical dinner, real upscale dinner, I like Ocean Prime. It's my favorite restaurant in Colorado. But
Hint. Fellas.
That's like money though. But
That means she want to do with money. That's all.
that's
No, these dudes will play you on a first date. You will go to Ocean Prime on your first date, and after that, he ain't gonna take you. He's gonna take you Chick-fil-A every other day after that.
Chick-fil-A's good.
Well, I like Ocean Prime. I go myself all the time, so it's fine. So I like Ocean Prime. So I would wear like a nice bodycon dress. 'Cause I feel like it would give me some hips and stuff. So, and then I would wear heels, but like the little chunky heels, because I don't want to bust my ass on the first date. That's just me. And then I would probably wear my hair up, because I feel like I look pretty with my hair up.
Girl, you
Or
look
slick to
pretty with
the
whatever.
back. I like my hair in a ponytail or something like that.
That's cute.
That's it. And then light makeup.
That's cute. What about you,
Yeah.
Michelle? You putting on some tennis shoes? Y'all going to play basketball?
Usually
Don't do her.
More of a, I think I'm more so a jeans and heels type of look. Most likely black. I always like all black jeans, heels. However my hair is that day, curly or if it's straight, you know. Whatever kind of style it is. So yeah, more of like a jeans heels type of vibe, cute little clutch maybe.
Yeah.
And yeah, sometimes I throw on like a blazer. It depends on, honestly, I do check on the type of dude too. Like I check his swag and I'll see if I can kind of match his fly a little bit.
Yeah.
So if I meet him on the first time and I really look at a dude's kind of his outfit and stuff, how he moves. So if he rocks a polo and a fitted, that tells you a lot. If he has a dress shoes on and a button down, that tells you a lot. If he has just casual basketball shorts and a t-shirt, that tells you a lot. So I think I go kind of based off his kind of what he does and then kind of match his fly for the date.
So if he had on basketball, I was just about to ask that question. So if he has basketball shorts and tennis shoes, what does that tell you? Like,
I mean, okay, so if we meet at the gym, okay, for instance, you don't know.
You don't.
what kind of
I'm not
dude
finna
he is,
meet.
right?
Sorry, go ahead.
You do meet people at the gym all the time.
I'm not finna.
Met somebody at the gym.
So you meet at someone at the gym, okay? I look at what he leaves with, what he leaves away with. So does he have Adidas sweats and does he have Nikes on? Does he have Jordans, right? So whichever one tells me a lot about his swag. So if he has Nikes on, okay, then he's more of like a button down t-shirt type of dude.
And what does that tell you about him?
Nothing. It just tells me a lot about how he dress.
She looked disgusted like, girl, what the fuck?
Okay.
It's hard to tell. I don't know, I could just really feel the like swagginess by his swag. I don't know.
No.
I just have a swag radar. Put it that way.
Okay.
I mean, I think you had like the most concise, really detailed answer.
I thought she was gonna come with some shit too.
That was a good answer. Because
Eunice said it's not a good answer.
I think it's a great answer.
I think
I
you
have
could
a
be a little
swag
bit more
radar, okay?
Okay.
And it's hard to explain Unidish.
detailed. Okay, girl. I feel you.
You
Angela.
know,
What's our next question,
that's
girl?
funny that Michelle said she goes for free meal, because I remember specifically when we went to brunch together, I was like, I want a guy to pay on the first date. Michelle was like, I don't care if he paid, but you want for a free meal. So Michelle, please answer this next question for me.
Out, girl.
Should the guy be expected to pay on the first date? Since you're going for a free meal, should he be expected to pay that?
Should I be expected to pay on the first date?
Should he?
No. No. Am I going to go into the date expecting him to pay for me? No. That's why I said I'm going to go in splitting the bill. I'm not going in. See, the thing is, if you expect nothing from people, then you won't be disappointed. So I always go into it assuming that we're going to split half of the bill, not expecting, the word expect, him to pay the bill. No. That
didn't answer my question.
Not at all.
I'm going to rephrase it. You said that you wanted to go for a free meal. So if he's not paying for a free meal, would you be like not mad or angry? Would you be upset like, damn, I wanted a free meal?
When that bill comes, I'm grabbing it too.
Okay. When
that waitress puts the check on there, first of all, I want to see how much it costs and make sure she didn't mess up. Okay. Let me look. Make sure she didn't charge extra for my lemonade. And then I'm going to pull my purse out and pay half. Like, I'm not going, if he grabs it from me, I'm not going to be like, that's cool too.
Okay.
All right, he's going to pay. But when that check comes, I'm want to grab the checkbook and say split it in half. First date, we're just friends. I'm not expecting much from him in the first place, besides the fact that we just trying to get to know each other.
That's a logical answer.
Me.
Yeah. What about you?
That was a logical answer, but in real life, I am expecting him to pay on the first date, and it's crazy because my dad asked me this morning. He was asking me what we were going to talk about, and I was telling him, and I said one of the questions was, should a guy pay for the first date? And he was like, a guy should pay for every date. And I wanted to be like, exactly that, my point. But I just left it. I just left it.
Find a man like your dad.
That's why. Never mind. That's why I feel how I feel, because my dad is like the emblem of what I want a man to be. So yes, I do expect for you to pay for the first date. Yes, if my fucking car needs an oil change, I do expect you to get my oil change, and so on and so forth. That's just
the alpha male.
That's what I like.
My daddy's the same way, but my man does that now. That's why I married him.
Girl, that's it.
But you're saying you don't expect that on the first. You don't expect.
I just don't expect anything from a man on the first date besides the fact that we're just getting to know each other and we're going in as just friends.
Mm-hmm. So I think that's a good way to be.
If he pays, I'm all for that, but I'm not going to be upset if he wants to split the bill.
Yeah,
I think it. For me, I think it. I would like for him to pay. I think it's more desirable if he did pay on the first date. I haven't ran into someone who didn't pay on the first date, and I will say, if my perception of him would change if he didn't pay on the first date and he has to go 50-50, only because in most scenarios they're the ones asking me on a date because they showed interest in me. So I'll be like, oh, okay, well, does that mean that he doesn't really like me or whatever? And if that's the case, then it's like, okay, we can reevaluate that. But that may be just something I have to work through. But as far as like, if I guess circling back to like the first question, as far as like a free meal, I can pay for my own food. So if I really don't like you and you ask me on a date and you're like, well, come on, come eat with me. And I'm like, no, I can pay for my own food. I'd rather not spend time with you. So I don't need you to pay, but I would like for you to pay because you asked me on a date. Like, you asked to spend time with me and get to know me better. I could see if I asked you, then I guess that's a whole different conversation. But
what if he this is a question for both of y'all. What if he be like, it's on you, like asking you to pay for the first date?
Interesting. I mean, if I asked him out, I wouldn't be upset by that. Mm-hmm. If I asked him, like, but I wouldn't go on another day with him again.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
yo, I
wouldn't pay for it. I wouldn't be, see, she didn't say what you pay. I would not be upset by that. But no, I'm not. But that's really good of you to ask. But no, I'm not going to. But I wouldn't be mad or upset. I just know that we're not having a second date. We're not having a second date. I'm like, no, I'm not going to pay for you. We can go 50-50. If that's what you don't feel like paying for me, you could have just said that. And we can go 50-50
I would laugh at his face.
So you ain't paying for the first date, Michelle?
No.
I'm not, unless we splitting it. Well, I look like, what do I look like? I would laugh at him and say, I guess you washing dishes at the restaurant since you don't want to pay your half. I'm not paying for both of us. No. No. Maybe since you addressed that question, maybe I should ask that before we even order our food.
It seems like you should. It seems like you should ask.
So who's paying for this meal?
Seriously,
because then you know what to order. Because if he's paying, then you might.
Nuh-uh, Michelle.
If I pay, I might order the lobster. But if he's paying, I might be a little, I'll get the chicken. I don't want to break your pocket.
Oh, yeah.
If it was me paying, I'll get the lobster.
So what's a good way to ask that? Because I think that's a good. It's a good question to ask. Because I want to know. Like,
I've never
look.
asked,
If I'm paying for this, I'm finna get probably an appetizer or some shit. I'm not finna get no big meal.
Yeah.
But if you paying for it, then I'm not gonna go like super crazy. But I'm a
opposite with me. What Michelle said, I would like get a lot of shit when it's myself. Cause I'm like, well, I got this and I can treat myself. But if it's a guy, I'm like, this nigga, man.
Off a little bit too much.
Kind of a little slack. I might get the little, like she said, the little chicken or whatever. The chicken Alfredo versus like the lobster.
Chicken masala.
Yeah.
Is it masala? Is it marsala or I say it wrong?
No, you're good. You're saying it right.
Oh, chicken masala, or I get the lobster and shrimp.
So how you asking them, Michelle? Are you paying for
Who's
this?
paying for
How are you
this?
saying it? How are you saying it?
So I look at the menu like, so am I paying? Are you paying? Are we splitting this bill? I'll say it like that and see what he says.
Just so you can ask the waiter, but like before I ask the waiter, like, are we getting separate checks? Like, what is this?
Right.
That's good too. I like that.
But if we had somewhere like Chili's, like,
Boy, you better pay. I'm not fucking playing with you. Yo, old cheap ass. You better pay. Yeah, at Chili's, come on now. Don't do that.
So thinking about that, what is you guys' worst? What's the worst date you've been on, Mariah?
Hold on.
No.
I gotta think about it. So you go first,
No,
Mariah.
I really don't
Mariah,
know. I want time. Michelle, can you go first?
I'll go first.
Oh, thank you.
It wasn't like not like he didn't do anything like bad or nothing like that, but I didn't have a connection with him.
Oh,
and
he
he
took
was
mine.
sorry, and he was like, "Can I kiss you?" And I was like, like. And it sucked because before we went on a date, we like talked on the phone for like hours. So I thought that it would be a good connection, but I wasn't attracted to him, and that sucked. So he was like, "Can I kiss you?" And I was like, "Yeah, on the cheek." Kind of thing.
Oh, how cute!
And so
At least you're nice to let him kiss you on the cheek.
yeah, so when we went to a daiquiri shop first, and then we went to eat afterwards, and I told him I wanted to get my food to go. I didn't want to eat there, so.
Oh no.
That's
so
one.
mean,
That's one that I could think about.
That was his for worst date too, which you mean.
I'm sure it was, but we continued to be friends after that for a little while, and then it kind of just dwindled off. Yeah. What about you, Mariah?
Dang. My worst day was like when I was in high school. It was just like superficial stuff, but like obviously we didn't both have our own car, so we had to ride with his mom in the car to the movies. I mean, it was to the movies, and that was like our first meeting. So we were riding in the car to the date in his mama's car. And we got inside, went to the movies, and it was a movie I didn't even want to see. And like he tried to like reach over and like put his arm around me, and I was just so like turned.
Who was it?
Whoa.
I know who it was. I know
We didn't go to school with him. He went to East. We went to Montbello.
Yeah, I know who it was.
No, you don't. Yeah,
Say his name. Psycho just playing. Don't say his name.
She doesn't
y'all.
know who he is.
But
I'm gonna
that
tell you
made
after
me
we get off here,
that made me think about one of my supervisors asked me on the date, and I went on a date with him, and we seen this movie, and he like was grabbing me like to put his arm around me in the movie theater, like basically wanted me to sit in his fucking lap in the movies, and I was just like,
what are you
I'm
doing?
not like ugh, that pisses me off. Like
Not
hate
for a
that.
raise, Una? Not for a raise? Like, I'm just playing. Don't you do it?
that wasn't on the table.
Well, it could have been if you would have got on his lap.
Nah,
It's like,
I'm good.
nah.
It was just ugh.
No.
But the connection wasn't there.
No, man.
Maybe if the connection was there, I would have sat on his lap.
Oh. What about you, Michelle? I'm ready to hear this one.
Right. I feel like this is gonna be good.
I'm all in.
I'll make it short.
No.
No. I have like at least 3 worst dates.
Oh,
Okay.
I want to hear them all.
One worst date was a dude. We went to Chili's, and of course, I had 2 different type of dudes. One went to Chili's, one went to maybe was it cheesecake or something, and of course, we were splitting the bill.
That made it
Even though I
bad for
wasn't
you.
expecting him to pay, but I'm like, you can't pay for Chili's.
Right.
Yeah.
Barely had the money, and he picked me up in his Hummer. Like, how you gonna have a
Oh,
Hummer?
bitch. She tried that shit.
And
Say
this was when
hell.
Hummers was popping. Okay?
What you take me for?
And couldn't
He probably
even pay
rented
for
it.
Chili's,
He probably
all
rented the Hummer.
And there's another one where the dude, he actually wanted to sit next to me in the restaurant.
You don't like
We were
that?
at Red Lobster. No.
Oh.
Sit across from me, okay? He wanted to sit next to me. He wanted to, like, feed me and stuff.
Oh.
Oh, no. We can't do that.
Early on?
That's
It was like a first date.
And he started. No, it wasn't really a first date. It was a worst date. And he started throwing. I don't know what happened, but he started wanting to play and wanting to like splash water on me and stuff.
Let's go. Waiter, check,
like,
please.
What's your problem? And he even wanted to try this funny joke where he could bend a spoon on his nose, and I was like,
ugh. Oh my God! Please tell me you lost his number.
He's ugly. He's ugly.
He's actually not ugly.
No, he's ugly.
He's one of the biggest thoughts there is, and he is. Yeah, he just was being really weird that night. I think he even tried to like pull my leg underneath the table.
Was he high?
Like, what's wrong with you?
Maybe he was high.
Maybe
not on weed either.
So how did you react, Michelle?
I was tripping. I was like, you need to chill out. I was being really mean.
Stop. I'm surprised that he continued because I wouldn't even like continue with that.
Right.
He kept playing. So yeah, those are my. And I always think, okay, there's one more, and there's always think it's really weird when a guy just over compliments me. Like just be cool, like just be chill. He was like sitting on the table like, oh, I just can't stop staring at you. Just so beautiful. I can't even. Like, I can't believe I want to date with you. And I'm like,
my God, y'all, I'm trying.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Let's talk about something else.
I'm trying, you guys.
It's kind of too much. Like, it's okay to compliment, but it's another thing to sit in front of him and just stare at me. Like, you know. And I'm like, okay, this, you know, it's kind of weird. After that, I stopped talking to him, and he sent me this long message on Facebook talking about how I broke his heart.
Oh, no. Delete and block.
Ew,
that sucks. I thought my day was bad. My day wasn't that bad.
Tell us about a best
Yeah,
date.
one of your best dates.
My best date was probably with Jeff, honestly.
I knew it.
Yeah. We ended up going to, it was his first time in New York, and we drove to Hanging Lake. Like, we hiked up the Hanging Lake together. Enjoyed that. Mountain climbing together. Like, that was a real experience because we got to really know each other on the way up. And then afterwards we went to the hot springs and enjoyed like Glenwood Springs and like soaked our bodies in like the water or whatever. So, and then we ate dinner that night, so it was really nice.
Oh, so romantic. What about
it? Was really my date because I took he was in Denver, so it was my idea. So I guess I put on the best first date for myself.
Girl, you just
she just want to take
event planning was just in your future. Like,
it was just beautiful. I just like told him like, yo, I live in Colorado. We about to go hike up a mountain, see a beautiful waterfall, and then we're gonna go soak in the mineral water pool and eat dinner.
Okay.
Beautiful.
I might have to ask you to plan my first date with the guy. Cause
I will.
That could be your services. More vibrant events, first dates.
That's cute.
Contact Michelle
with that shmoney. What about you, Mariah?
I thought you was going where you sat back. I was like, oh, she about to go. My first date that was really good was a date that I didn't expect to be good because it was a blind date, and I told this girl that I didn't like him, and I was like, I really hope it's not this person. She's like, well, you'll see. So it was Melody, actually. Y'all know her. And so I go to he actually picked me up. So I seen him before I went on the date. So I could have said no, but I was like, whatever, I'm already here. So he picked me up, and I'm like, this is the exact guy I told her I don't like. So, and then not that I didn't like him because I knew him. I just didn't I thought that I wouldn't like him. But we get in the car. You know, he's cool, he's nice. I'm like, I don't know if I really like him though. Like, but while we were on the date, like, I started to like him, and that was like a really good date. And then the fact that this is the first time I was with somebody who could actually pay. That was a good experience. So that was nice. Yeah, that was a good first date. We went to Cheesecake Factory downtown. And it was just really nice. And we started dating after that. So.
Oh, y'all did? I was about to ask. Did y'all?
My boyfriend. Shortly after, a few months after.
Okay. I'll ask you who it was later. Because I'm curious.
Yep. But that was that. What was yours?
One of my, like, I'm going to say it was probably like my most memorable date. It was with the guy that I was already dating. So their relationship was kind of already established. We went on a I guess you can call it a hike. But it was Louisiana, so it wasn't like mountains or nothing like that. So we got in the car and we like stopped at like a natural grocers type of store and got like bread and strawberries and peanut butter and like a gallon of water. And then we drove to like this site and we hiked for like an hour or 2 hours. And I really like being in nature, so it was like a real cute thing. I think we pretty much got lost, so that was pretty fun. I guess it showed me like his dominant side, like not being worried about us being lost, and yeah, it was cute. I liked it. That was probably that. I enjoy being outside in dates, like going on picnics and stuff like that. So
Okay.
that's me.
All right. So the last question for this series is, what would qualify somebody to get a second date? What would make the date so great and the person so great that you're like, we can go on a second date?
That your morals line up, and like your things that you want out of life line up. Like if you want a family and he wants the same thing, you know, if you
What?
I mean, I talk about this.
We
stuff.
know she wants 30 kids.
I talk about this stuff.
Old lady in the shoe.
You're already talking about, oh, you want 5 kids.
We talked about this last week, how Michelle doesn't talk about these things,
Yeah.
but Yuna does.
Yeah.
We talked about this.
It could be random, like it could be. It's not like that's what the whole date is gonna be about. We're gonna have
Yuna naming her kids like y'all like. You like the name
Fuck y'all.
Cyrus?
I'm done.
I'm just kidding.
You like
No,
Sierra?
I'm kidding.
Me
Sierra
too.
C.
Fuck y'all.
Second date next week.
I hate
I'm
it.
sorry, you know. Okay, keep
Nope.
going. I'm sorry.
What
I'm
y'all-
sorry.
what about
No, no,
Y'all
no.
talk about-
No, I'm just.
I'm good.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, you know unicorn is really sensitive.
Yeah, I am. So next,
Michelle, go ahead. Lighten it
Come
up a
on,
bit.
Gina.
no.
Lighten it up. What made Jeff get a second date? What made you be like, wow, I met you in Miami and I'm ready to still take this long distance?
Ours is kind of different. That's more like a long distance type of question.
Well, yeah, because I didn't have like a second date, huh?
Our second date was him flying me to New York.
Oh, damn. Well, what made you want to go back to? What made you want to go to New York? Like, what made you say, okay, I'll go?
Because he came to Colorado first
Oh,
for
okay,
me.
gotcha.
So we wasn't on no like catfish type of stuff. I'm like, you
met him.
You a really good dude. You really look good in person. Because I was only with him for a few hours a night in Miami.
Gotcha.
So sometimes you forget what it was like to be in person with that person.
Mm-hmm.
When he came to Denver, I was like, okay, all right.
So how long after y'all met did he come to see you?
3 months
Okay.
Wow.
or the 2 months. Yeah, 3 months. He came to see me.
So y'all
And
like,
then after that, right after that, he bought my ticket to New York to come see him.
damn.
Thanks.
So it was just established, like.
It was back and forth every day for like 3 weeks. We're traveling back and forth to see each other.
Well, that's
So,
crazy.
Yeah, that's kind of off. But for a normal thing, for a second date for me would just be if conversation was great. And if he really made me critically think. Something about dudes that make me critically think just really turns me all the way on,
Okay.
you know?
Yeah.
Like, dude who questions my thoughts. Because I just be talking. Y'all know me.
Yeah.
I just be saying stuff. So when the dude questions me and be like, you know what you talk about? I'll be like, okay, I do. And let's keep talking about it and make me critically think and stuff. So definitely a second date if you do something like that.
Okay.
I think that somebody would be kind of scared to call you out on what you're saying because of your demeanor, but people would be pleasantly surprised that you, even though that you like are real firm in what you believe, you're also willing to listen to the opposite point of view, the opposite point of view on a subject.
Thank you, Una, for y'all listening to Una. I'm not just...
No, she's a hard ass. Don't ever get it confused. She's a hard ass, but you could tell if you disagree with her, you could let her know.
Yeah.
And y'all could talk about it. She may not change her mind, but she might change
Agree
her
to
mind.
disagree.
Yeah, seriously.
True.
Yeah.
What about you, Mariah?
Just if his teeth are nice and he just has a good conversation. Like Michelle was saying, just has a good conversation, and I don't know, I feel like sometimes if the conversation like it's like halted, like you just like sit there and don't say nothing and you have to like get the conversation going again. I don't really like that awkward pause. So if the conversation can just flow without like thinking about what's next to come, I like that. So that's what I would say. But that was it for our date 101 since y'all wanted to do the date topic. So I'm going to head into, I don't know if I should do Melanin Media or I want to bring back Instagram combos.
Instagram combos.
Okay, that's fine. Instagram combos. So this past week, I don't want to say celebrated because we definitely didn't celebrate. But this past week, Aaliyah's anniversary of Aaliyah's death approached, and so I thought that it would be like more like really cool to just kind of remember her and like speak about one of our favorite songs from her. So I asked everyone on Instagram because, sorry Snapchat, I'm just
over you,
way over you. It's overdue. I can't do it. So I asked Instagram what their favorite Aaliyah song was and why it was their song. And from Claudie_J, you know, she's a dedicated Instagram conversations, but she said, "Are you that somebody? We need a resolution, and I don't want to." First two songs because the music videos were iconic, and I don't know, the song is just my shit. LOL. And then we got one from Lamb Cherry, shout out Lamar, and he said, "Come over, I don't want to be." And why do I like them? Because they're tight. Ain't got no reason. And Keisha Marie Cole on Instagram said that her songs from Aaliyah that she loves are It's Whatever from her first title album because it was so smooth and her voice sounded amazing. And she also liked One in a Million album because there's a few songs on there that she liked. And I'm going to go also with Moments with Musu. She said that her favorite Aaliyah song was I Miss You because it reminds all of us that we miss Aaliyah. So that was my Instagram conversations this week. And if you guys want to submit yours, you can let me know. But I feel like One in a Million was a really good one that everybody kept choosing because even Rob chose that, chose Stormi, and so did Keisha, and everybody kept choosing songs from that album. So that's the Instagram conversation. So make sure you chime in next week and I will go ahead and say your @name and what your song choices were. Well, your answers to the question were. But yeah, that was Instagram conversations for this week, you guys. Something real light just to get back started and swing of things since I haven't really done it in a while. So,
do y'all have a favorite Aaliyah song?
Ooh, I would say At Your Best.
How it go?
At Your Best.
Nunu. She wouldn't be like Nunu.
I wish.
Why are you making her sing it for real? You know, like
I can sing.
Because I don't. Maybe I don't know.
She knew it. She definitely knew. But I just like that song because it's smooth. And I feel like it makes, low-key makes the young kids think of ATL.
Yeah.
It loves make the young kids think of that. But it's a real smooth song. Like, that's definitely a romantic song.
Mine too, so.
You said One in a Million?
Yeah, it's the beat. The One in a Million beat.
And the video is nice too. Or Rock the Boat. I feel like we figured about that song.
That was, I really didn't like Rock the Boat. I change that song every time it comes on Pandora.
Really? That's actually the song that she like, passed away to. She was recording the video.
No.
All right, so what's yours, Yuna?
I don't have one.
Oh no, you just like them all.
Or she don't listen to Aaliyah.
Or she just don't like it.
I mean,
oh, we're gonna move on.
Sorry, guys.
Melanin Media. So Nicki Minaj is blasting Kylie and Travis Scott because Travis Scott got #1 album in America, or I think is it America or just? Listen, he got #1 album, and Nicki Minaj was upset because she felt that her Queen album should have gotten.
So why she mad at him though?
She's mad at him because she thinks that Kylie Jenner had a ploy to get him #1 album because she posted a picture of her and her daughter Stormi saying, "Hey guys, you're gonna see us on tour with Travis. Come on out." And so she thought that ploy got people to buy his merchandise and got people to buy his album. And it's like, but that's his baby mama though.
Right. So what?
That's his baby. But you think Kylie ain't gonna do that? And that's what she does. That's what she does. That's
how this industry goes.
Yeah. Why not use free marketing? That's free marketing. Why not? Nicki, stop.
Right.
Go somewhere and go to sleep.
I think she called him a bitch ass nigger.
Did y'all see that clip with Kylie walking the other way when she see Nicki Minaj on the red carpet?
Yes. Oh Lord.
I was trying to be like, no, that's not why, but that's probably
that was
why.
Definitely why. She probably just want to be bothered.
She was like, but
she came for the baby. Why the baby got to be involved? Come on now.
What did she say about the baby?
She was just like, you use your baby, like just. But
who cares? Fuck it.
We're moving on. Nicki, I really hope that she's okay. But her album was good. It's not like her album wasn't good. It was just, I guess Travis Scott just got more sales. Like his fans just went hard, I guess. Anyways, whatever the case is. The VMA tribute to Aretha Franklin was so disrespectful because Madonna went on stage and talked about herself and spoke nothing about Aretha Franklin. What? I just feel like they could have just had anybody that was in contact with Aretha Franklin. They could have had somebody that sat next to her in the subway do a better justice of giving her a damn tribute, because Madonna literally went up there and talked about Madonna. Damn, and it was just so disrespectful because Aretha Franklin's the queen of soul. Yeah. To have fucking Madonna on stage talking about Madonna was just, I literally like, that is so fucking disrespectful. I can't even like comprehend. But VMA, okay. But then what do we expect from the VMAs?
White.
Right. So that's why that was like that. But that's all I have to say about Melanin Media for this week. That's all. That's it. And any thoughts on the latest episode of Insecure?
Oh my God. Did you watch?
No. Look,
watch Insecure. You need to keep up, okay?
Y'all, she gonna.
You seen this outline, didn't you?
I'm going to watch it today. Y'all have a whole human being. Y'all understand? I gotta watch it when she's sleeping and everything.
She can watch Insecure too.
She can chime in. Nobody want to watch too.
Nobody you want to chime in?
She's like, no.
She on her phone.
Anyways,
literally on the phone though. She literally on the phone.
Let me see. Oh my God. Oh my God, she is the cutest. Hey girl.
She looked up like, take that camera off me right now.
Right, don't fucking play. You know what time it is.
She on the phone, hun over, tell him. Yeah, but
no, we'll talk about it next week. We're not gonna.
We're gonna talk about next week episode next week.
Oh no, we'll talk about 3 or 4 next week. Come on, Eunice.
Okay, we'll talk about both of them next week. Leave me alone.
We'll leave Michelle alone. She did have a lot of stuff going on. She had to plan her friend's birthday party.
I was very tired yesterday.
Yes.
Anyway.
Okay. But our Black business this week is Whittier Cafe. If you guys know that last weekend, I had my first ever hosting event for Colorado Girls Break the Internet. Yay! Lit. It was a day party. It was so fun. I hosted that, and I feel like it was a good time. And the second day, on Sunday, me and Yuna and Michelle all collaborated and had an event called Insecure Watch Party, where we had the season premiere of Insecure, and we just got together and watched it with a group of like-minded people that came out and watched it too, and it was a really good turnout. Damn. Michelle wasn't there in physical form, but she was there spiritually, and we just kind of collaborated with her and Keisha Marie Company to host our event at Whittier Cafe, which is why I'm shouting them out, because they're a Black-owned business, and they treated our guests with so much respect. And although it was only one person working at the time, he was on the shit. Yeah, he was really sweet, he was kind, and he pretty much got everybody what they needed in timely fashion. So I appreciated it, and I'm sure all the guests appreciated it too, because they was looking for more events. They was like, when y'all gonna do this again? Yeah. And we can't wait when you guys do another event. So it was such a good turnout and such good energy. So
that was like 3 weeks ago, because we're on episode 3 now.
Oh yeah, 3 weeks ago. I'm sorry, I don't know if I mentioned it last time, but I took some time off, so I wasn't sure if we had talked about it. But if we didn't talk about it, Whittier Cafe I don't think so either. Whittier Cafe is the venue that allowed us to host our event there. So
and it's a real cute cafe, real cute.
So cute, but cafe downtown in the 5 Points, Denver. Black-owned cafe, super sweet. So yeah, check it out, you guys.
We should shout out Michelle's business next week.
Yes, more vibrant events. Okay, let's make it a thing. We just have to shout ourselves out all the time. This type.
We're doing a lot of changes next week. Unit dish.
We're doing. I'm trying to tell you how much in our outline of what we need to be doing. All right. See, it's a whole change.
Anyway, though, what's
But that's it. The only thing is, what is the takeaway that y'all got from this episode? What's one takeaway from this episode? You know, you be hitting with those takeaways.
You know, what's your takeaway?
Right.
I don't have nothing, y'all.
Come on.
It's been a real hard week for me. I just broke up with my boyfriend. Like, I'm super emotional.
Oh, you know, don't make us cry.
I am serious. Michelle, you on mute, but I am serious.
I know that, but you're serious?
Yes.
I'm not gonna play with her.
Talk to call
But
me.
I don't know. Raise your standards a little bit with these dudes, man. Let them know what you want up front. Let them know who you are up front, and it's up to them to take you for who you are. Because we run into that issue a lot with friends and people that we date, like them, or even companies that you work for. They let you know up front. You know, in order to succeed here, you got to work 67 hours a week, no overtime. And then you be mad when you be working 67 hours a week with no overtime. So when people tell you who they are, believe them. When people show you who they are, believe them. That's it. That's all I got.
All right. Yep. That's what I was going to say, too. I treat the first day like an interview. Are they going to be able to get the job, I guess, quote unquote? You can just ask questions like most people do in interviews, just to get to know them a little bit better. Like, what do you think are your best attributes?
Pay attention.
What do you do in your spare time? Just so you can know like what their best attributes are. Like, do you think that you like that? Like, do you want somebody who's super funny, or are you like hella serious? Like, do you not like that? Or like, what do you do in your spare time? Are they always playing video games in their spare time? You don't want somebody who just plays video games. You want somebody who actually is a hustler. If you ask them these things, then you won't be surprised when these things be brought about later on in the relationship, if you guys choose to have one.
Amen.
So just ask the things. You ain't gotta be like, what's your social security number? Like, what
Your
kind of
credit
kids you trying to
score.
have? What's your credit score? What's your fiscal looking like? But you could just be like, hey, what you doing in your spare time?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you play video games. That's cool.
Yeah.
I think it's his mind is just be you. That's truer than true by Dr. Seuss.
Oh, she's irritating. Nova probably got something more insightful. What you got to say, Nova?
Saying, you know, when you're on these dates, just, you know, we have our views on what we would do on our dates. Just do the best that you know, do what makes you feel comfortable. Do what you like to do on your first dates. And go from there, because whoever is going to be with you needs to love you for who you are. And usually that first date tells you a lot about somebody.
That's true.
So,
And maybe you shouldn't go into first dates with expectations. So I think that'll probably be the best thing. So when he isn't what you want, you won't be mad. You
can be like, okay, this is what I want.
Get your free meal or your half off meal, depending on how y'all split the bill or whatever.
and that's in life too. Like, to me, to avoid disappointment with some people, you just don't go in with all these expectations.
Right.
Go in meeting people halfway. That's my thing. And then if someone wants to meet you a little more than halfway,
That's what's up.
then you got something.
Yep. That's what's up.
That's cool.
I agree.
All right. Well, that is this episode. Next week's episode will have a lot more segments.
Yes.
But this is this week's episode, and we like that you guys tuned in this week.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mariah, for this awesome dating episode.
I wish I could see the outline because it's so cute.
Thank you, guys. I'm trying.
Post the outline.
Should I?
I'll post the outline on our Instagram with our slides.
You should post it.
I
I gotta edit it first because you know.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I gotta edit it
and send it back to me.
Yes.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for listening to Melanin Voices. We want to send a special thank you to our producer Jalal.
Every week.
Without him, we wouldn't be so clear. You know what I'm saying?
So concise.
We done came a long way. So appreciate everything that he does. Nova appreciates you too.
Yes, her. She does.
And I don't have any final thoughts. You guys know where to find us, melaninvoices.com, Melanin Voices, everything.
Yeah,
literally, yeah.
And yeah.
We love you guys. Thanks for listening.
Share, and we love guests, so be our guest.
Yes, we love
our guest. Well, that's it, guys.
All right, that's it. Make sure you email us with any questions, melaninvoices1@gmail.com, so we can start sharing your questions on air. And that is all.
Love you.
All right, we out. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.
Love y'all.
Bye.